Julia Youngs, class of 2010, is the Senior Director of Social Impact Strategy and Entrepreneurship for Alumni Management Consulting, where she works with high-impact organizations like Microsoft to develop social impact and entrepreneurship programming. She has worked for more than a decade as a community arts organizer and stage manager in Albuquerque and has served in various leadership roles for local nonprofits. Julia is a doctoral candidate in sustainable urban development at Oxford University and focuses her studies on the intersection of borders, climate, and nonprofit advocacy in New Mexico. She has a master's degree in Latin American Studies in City, Urban, Community, and Regional Planning from the University of New Mexico.
We were both theater kids. I grew up dancing, so I was very comfortable on stage, and she also had a lot of early experiences as a kid doing improv and theater stuff. So we both were devoted theater kids. So we ended up being in it together.
The things that she did here at Academy were always helping to make sure that the bigger picture of the production would succeed. It was pulling all of the various groups together and always doing it with that understanding that what she was doing was allowing everybody else to do their job.
She's very passionate about working with artists and getting them employed. She also works with entrepreneurs and startups, helping them get off the ground.
From the beginning, she's been extremely committed to Albuquerque, to our community, almost first and foremost, and constantly seeking new ways to meet people, she's on several boards locally. So Julia's nonprofit work here in New Mexico was through an organization called Creative Startups. One of their earliest clients was Meow Wolf. So they helped the idea of Meow Wolf get off the ground from zero.
She has been involved in numerous groups creating ability for startups and for the city to be seen in a better light. I mean, that is who she is. I can't imagine she'll ever be doing anything else except always trying to help other people succeed, have a better opportunity, always with the idea that she has stayed local to do this while traveling the world to learn how to do it. So bringing those ideas back to here.
Julia has worked extensively in the community as a volunteer and as someone I would say is very important to Albuquerque.
While she is humble, she has incredible intelligence and this gift to share. Anytime it came to supporting her friends, she was always there to help them be who they were and for them to support, to succeed.
She's so giving, she's extremely generous. She takes the time with people to build relationships that have at their center trust.
I think she embodies what all of us would want to be. She is like a superhero in that sense.
In addition to being incredibly organized, part of her organization was she loved things to be clean and neat. We were doing something during one of the summer programs, taking students on a tour through the catwalks, and she was looking around and thinking, this place is really dirty. Nobody's been up here doing anything. So the next day I came in and she was vacuuming the catwalks, which is an area that you just wouldn't think about that. And she was just as happy as could be.
She's like a sort of cleanliness is next to godliness person. She's extremely, and so she's the kind of person who if there's a mess somewhere, you go and you take care of the mess. From the beginning, she saw how important it was to start with the hardest work in a place, to do the hardest thing first. She's extremely disciplined.
You can tell by her pursuits, her interests, that in a way this award was made for her.
She's such a people person. So she spent her time here, making people laugh, making people feel comfortable, taking them under her wing, being so kind.
She makes me want to be a better person and also makes me feel like myself.
We live in a complicated place, and I really believe it's why she's still here. It's like when you feel that there's work to be done somewhere, you don't leave, even if you have aspirations beyond a place. She's still here, she's still in Albuquerque. She hasn't left.
That idea that sharing will allow everybody else to rise up, I think that probably is the essence right there.